Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. And we continue to stream stories of entrepreneurship, leadership, and how different people are, building and growing their businesses in this economy. Our next guest is Carlos Jimenez, founder Kilt Plus. Welcome, Carlos.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Tell us about Kilt Plus.
So yeah, I mean, this business started, like a lot of business lately out of the pandemic. 2 years ago, I started this just like a personal project, making my own kilts. And after I made some for myself and some friends, I decided to, create the brand and start selling online. And I continued selling online until this year when, after moving to Provincetown, Massachusetts full time, I decided to open my first little store here in town, and it's been great. It's been an interesting adventure, but definitely this year is when things got better, thanks to opening this store.
Is most of your sales done in walk-through traffic? I know Provincetown's not as busy starting in a month or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like in Provincetown, the season is pretty short. We do have two very busy months between July and August. But, right before then and even in September, there's still some traffic, and there's actually pretty big weekends, one in particular coming up for Halloween. So, again, I've been planning pretty much that, July, August, very busy. And then after that, just focusing all my efforts on special weekends. And after that, going a little hiatus while I create the next collection and maybe, take some product down south to like California or Florida.
Right. So let's go in my time machine and let's go back to the start. What's your entrepreneurial journey that led you to Kilt Plus?
So yeah, I mean, I've actually had my 9 to 5 job, and I still have it. I didn't start it because I lost my job. But like I said, during the pandemic, before that I started wearing kilts. And just for the record, I am Mexican 100%, so I'm not even Scottish. So I started wearing the kilts just as a way of expressing myself and just pure fashion. And during the pandemic, I started making my own, experimenting with new fabrics, not traditional kilt. Then some friends asked me for more kilts. And, after that, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to open the brand. I actually incorporated in New York. That's where I lived at the time. And, it was just interesting because I was just like taking it one day at a time. There was nobody to guide me on it. So doing a lot of internet research, and at the time I decided to do it mostly online because I thought it was going to be easier, obviously less investment as well. So to be honest, the first year and a half were not very easy. I was selling, but I really noticed that the best sales happened when I was in in-person events. So that sort of made me realize that I really needed to, and I think mostly this is because of the type of product that I sell, right? This is not just, sweatshirts or a pair of shorts that most people know how they're going to fit in it, but people need to try on the kilts and, feel comfortable. So that definitely, was very clear once I did the live events. Um, what really helped me is at the beginning of this year, I applied for the EforAll program, specifically the one here in Cape Cod. And that sort of put some structure in my journey, right? Like it made me realize the mistakes that I made in the past and align, better for what I needed to do to open this store. And again, as a coincidence, it happened to be when I was an opportunity presented to me to open the store here in Whalers Wharf in Provincetown. So it's really this year when the business turned to profit and allow myself to fund the company again to continue going until next year for sure.
So what's next? You say that you started to turn a profit. I don't know if you have an online presence. I'm sort of asking that. What's next for you in terms of creating more viability for the business?
So I will definitely grow the collection. So far I do mostly kilts. I do have some accessories. The next year I'm actually taking full, like this year I was sharing the store with somebody else. Next year I'm taking control of the full shop, so I need to fill it with more product. So I'm gonna, diversify a little bit more. Not only have kilts, but maybe also some shorts, pants, shirts, t-shirts, and so on. That's just for the store in Provincetown. The other thing I'm going to focus as well in this winter is going to be, like I said, trying to place product in other stores. I really have my eyes on Palm Springs and somewhere in Florida. Definitely working on bringing some product as well to New York. So it's really just diversifying my current offer and then also, doing more wholesale with other stores. My presence online is going to continue. Everything that I have in the store is going to be available online. But like I said, I think, the, to start new business definitely is, in brick and mortar retail. So that's where I'm also focusing a lot of my efforts right now.
Well, we've been speaking with Carlos Jimenez, founder of Kilt Plus, a retail and fashion entrepreneur. Uh, Carlos, is there a particular target group that really embraces the product?
There is, when I started the business, I had this, utopian idea that, I wanted everybody, men, women, straight, gay, to wear the kilts, thinking that they're becoming more mainstream and we see them more in, events and videos and galas. But, truth to be told, once I was doing the analytics of who has been buying the kilts for the last 2 years, I mean, it's definitely, queer men between the age of 25 and 60. So that's really where, most of my efforts are focusing on right now. Having said that, this season I've had, straight men, straight women walk into the store and live with kilts or accessories as well, right? So really my kilts are for everybody, but where my efforts are focused is definitely in the queer community.
Interesting. Carlos, if somebody wants to learn more about Kilt Plus, wants to find the store, how would they do that?
So you can go into kiltplus.com, KILTPLUS.com. You can also find us under the same name in Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, or if you come to Provincetown, it's getting a little chilly right now, but if you're ever in Provincetown, we are in Whalers Wharf, which is, as a reference, is where the cinema is in town, right next to the galleries. So for now, we're going to be opening every weekend. But again, every special weekend we're here. And during the summer, we're open pretty much every day.
I don't know if it's more chilly where you are or where I am. I'm looking out on Barnstable north towards Canada, so it gets kind of windy
Oh,
here.
it is. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of saying right today is pretty cold right now. So I feel like we're going to have to start wearing leggings under the kilts.
I have lots of leggings. I wear them for sports.
Yeah.
Carlos, I appreciate you taking the time to be on Radio Entrepreneurs today, and hopefully you'll become one of our large network of followers. And I look forward to talking to you again in the future
Thank you.
on Radio Entrepreneurs.